Hello and welcome to Soul Infused Monday Christmas edition for 2021. Take a deep breath. Today, what I'm going to do today is I am going to help you shift your energy. I'm going to do a little bit of a guided energy shift experience, a mixture between teaching you a few things, how you can shift your energy, and guiding you into an energy shift. Now, before I jump into that, I'm going to wait for a minute because people are just jumping in. So if you are already live on the show, please leave a comment below so that I know that you're here, that you're seeing me and you're hearing me. And I also wanted to say that however you feel, if you are super cheerful and you're super excited about the holidays, or whether you don't really care about the holidays, maybe you don't celebrate Christmas, whether you are in a really good mood or whether you're super depressed, you are in the right place. And however you feel, this is going to be valuable, whether it is related to the holidays or not. However, I also know that the holidays can be very stressful for a lot of people. However, you don't have to be stressed out in order to join this energy shift experience today. So, who is in the house today? Hi, Lynn. Good morning. Good morning, Kathy. And fantastic. Okay. Now, I invite you to remove any distractions. Have this time for yourself. This is quality you time. This is time you are actually taking out of this Monday today to connect with yourself, to shift your energy, to become more present, to become more calm, to become centered, so that you can ease into the day, into the week, and into the holidays in the best way possible. So, hi, Lisa. Take a nice deep breath. Remove any distractions, grab a glass of water, anything you need to get really comfortable, intentional, and mindful. And again, if you're just jumping in a few moments late, whatever you feel, whatever you're going through right now, I know that self-judgment has been huge in a lot of you lately, and I have experienced this myself. So I know, might not relate to you. However, if you do feel, I shouldn't feel this way, or I'm too stressed out, or if you're in some way judgmental, so do me a favor. Grab a pen and a paper. I want to say something to you. I want you to write it down, whether you are judgmental right now or not. Just grab a pen and a paper, write this down. Grab a pen and a paper and write this down. It's okay that I feel this way. Write it down. Did you write it down? Did you? It's okay that I feel this way. Having said that, it's okay that you feel this way. It's okay whatever you're feeling right now. It's okay what you're experiencing. Remove any judgment and simply see it as an experience and embrace that moment. Okay? That's actually something that you can take for the holidays as well. The one reason, there are many reasons, but one of the reasons that that you or somebody might get stressed out throughout the holidays is there's a lot of pressure and also judgment. There's more reasons, but those are two reasons that most people can relate. There's a lot of pressure in getting stuff done, or it feels like you have to do more than usual, and also the judgment around maybe not getting as much done as usual. Does that make sense? Good morning, Linda. Good morning, Noma. Hello, hello, hello. Now, I'm not going to go too much into that because I want to use the time today to give you an experience to help you shift your energy. And of course, I only can scratch the surface here. If you are interested in doing some personal private work with me, to work on your own energy field more personally with your personal issue, send me a message. I'm opening up 3 spots to work with me privately next year. There's 3 spots available, and you can work with me one-on-one. Okay, let's do this. Take a deep breath and do that 3 times. I suggest and recommend that you sit so that the energy can flow vertically. You can also obviously adjust it depending if you are sick or you're in bed or you have something going on that you physically cannot sit up straight. That's okay. Hi, Tine. Ideally, you want to sit up straight, and I recommend you do not listen to this while you're driving a car. Okay, so you want to pause, you want to be very present with yourself, you want to take this moment to connect in and to shift your energy very intentionally. If there's other things going on that you want to do and you are not fully present, that's okay. Choose one. Just choose one thing that you want to pursue. Okay. Ideally, you do this for a couple of minutes and then you move forward and do whatever you had planned. Hi, Destiny. Take a deep breath, and whenever you're ready, you close your eyes and you sit as comfortably as you can, and you let the energy be open to flow. And you can, if you feel more comfortable keeping your eyes open in the beginning, that's totally fine. You can do whatever feels best for you. This is just a guidance. I'm going to guide it. You can adjust it as much as you want. The first thing you want to do when you shift your energy is that you set the intention to do so and you take the time to check in, because you can only change or shift your energy when you are actually aware what your energy is doing in this moment. And I'm also going to tune into you and into this group field to say the most important pieces, because again, I'm only going to give you a snippet on how a full energy balancing, energy shift session would look like. So I'm going to give you a little bit. The first thing you want to do is you set the intention. You take 3 deep breaths, and then when you're sitting, whether you have your eyes closed or not, that I do recommend you have your eyes closed, that gives you more of a focus within. And then you take another deep breath. Breath is crucial and super powerful when it comes to shifting your energy. Take another breath and notice where you have tension in your body. When I tune into the group, here's 3 locations that I notice right away. One is the base chakra, hips, lower back. Relax that area. The other area I notice is the back of the neck and shoulders. Take another breath, relax the neck and the shoulders. And even if you don't have pressure there, relaxing that will only benefit you. And then the third part that I invite you right away to relax is the forehead, the third eye area in between, in the middle of your forehead. And with that, also to relax the muscles on your face, specifically your jaw as well. Take a deep, deep breath. Relax. Become intentional. Become present. Relax your base chakra. If you're not familiar with the energy or with chakras, don't even think about it. Just follow my guidance. Just imagine, let it be just something that you allow yourself to receive. There's nothing you need to know right now. There's nothing to do other than to simply listen, being open, and let yourself be guided. Take another breath. And while you keep your base relaxed, you want to do that very intentionally. You take another breath and you bring your energy into the area of your chest, your heart center, the energetical heart that is in the middle of your chest. And if you like, you don't need to do that in order to have the full benefit, but if you are familiar with it, if you like to support yourself, you can use your hands. You can use your hands and literally hold space and hold your energetical heart. When you just breathe, imagine that you breathe in and out through your heart, as if your heart would have their own nostrils, their own kind of like lungs, their own entity. The heart is an own entity, and you can breathe through the heart in and out. And simply be for a moment. Just be with your heart. Maybe you want to use your hand to expand the area. Keep breathing through your heart. And if you are using your hands and you want to relax them, just relax them. Keep breathing through the heart and allow the space around the heart and your chest to expand. Relax into your heart. Connect to the love and compassion and care that you carry in your heart. The essence of your heart. And what I also feel for this group in particular, and also so it resonates with you too on some level, is that your energy field is too much in front of you and there's not much energy in the back. So what you want to do is, I will do this with and for you, and you just imagine it. It's just going to bring the energy from the front. I'm doing this for you right now, so you don't do the same thing that I do. You would do the opposite. You would bring the energy back so that you can open. Yeah, and let yourself be super relaxed, super loose, and you let the energy that is too much in front, that you let the energy come to the back so that you find a little bit of a balance. Okay? So just breathe through it, just imagine it. That there's a lot of energy in front. This is also where we often lose ourselves in doing, in pleasing, in caring too much, giving too much outside. So you want to bring that energy back in. Using your breath, keeping your base relaxed, and bring the energy back. And you literally can open the back of your chakras, the opening in the back of the chakras, because we also have openings in the back. Not too many people talk about this, but you have openings in the back where you can open and then let the energy pour to the back so that you have a more centered state of being. Keep your base relaxed, keep your heart open, and open the back of your heart as well. Now, whether you notice the shift or not, I feel the shift already. So for some of you and maybe you, the back is now a little bit more full. You are more centered. You have more energy and support in the back. And that alone can make a huge difference. Beautiful. Take another breath. Take another deep, deep breath. The next piece that we want to do is we want to grab the energy and collect the energy from the earth, from the base, through the heart, and we move it up. We move it up, and you can use your hands if you like to. You can use your hands, moving them up to your third eye, and then massage your third eye upwards for a moment. Relax your jaw again, keep your base relaxed. And put your attention and your awareness on the area of your forehead, the area of your third eye that is in the middle of your forehead. Keep your eyes relaxed. Expand that area also in the back. And with your eyes closed and keeping your head straight, it feels like as if a string is pulling you upwards from the top of your head. Very like long neck. It's like even like a slight double chin position, like you're keeping very straight up. And at the same time, you turn your inner eye up. Without opening your eyes, you look upwards. But just your eyes, not your head. Very gently, very light. Simply allowing yourself to turn your inner eye up. Relax your base, keep breathing, relax the muscles on your face, turn your inner eye up. And you let the energy rise even higher to the top of your head and beyond. Just let the energy naturally rise up. And let the energy rise above your physical body. Your body, your physical form is just one piece of your existence. And now you let the energy extend upwards and connect to your energy being, to your spirit being, to your soul, to your higher self above your head. Just imagine that as a beautiful golden bowl of light for a moment. A golden bowl of light full of light, energy, consciousness, and presence. With your next inhale, reinforce it. Bring the energy up, all the way up through your body. Relax your base. You feel your feet on the ground. Let it move up through your heart, through your third eye, up to the top of your head and above. Tuning and turning your awareness upwards. And then imagine you're expanding that energy, this golden ball of light. You connect that energy downwards to your head, to your third eye, to your whole body, and that golden ball of light emerges, like really fills up your whole body and extends it. You are becoming the golden ball of light. You let it come down into your core, that is very close to your spine. And from the spine, from the core, you expand this golden bowl, this light, this energy. As if it would radiate from the inside out. And in the center, you are present, you're centered, and you're calm, deep inside. And from this centered point of being, you become the observer of what's going on around you and outside of you. And it might feel for some of you like, oh yeah, but it's inside of me. That's okay. Take a deep breath. You connect to the deep core, to the deep center. And you radiate that energy out again so that you create this big space of golden light around you. You can imagine yourself like the eye of a hurricane, the storm, eye of the storm inside. It's peaceful and quiet. Even if there's a raging storm outside, you can stay calm inside. You can stay present with the storm. And therefore, you can handle and deal with the storm, whatever that looks like for you, however that looks like for you, in a more calm and conscious way. Let the energy pour down into your base and into the ground. Feel your feet in the ground. And in a moment, not quite yet, in a moment, I'm going to ask you to open your eyes. Not yet. And I'm going to ask you to open your eyes and to stay mindful and intentional, to stay connected with the inner core. And to think of something in your life that might be stressful for you right now. So when you're ready, open your eyes. And for a moment, just keep that connection with your base, with your core. Imagine that light around you, and you can connect. You can open your eyes, and now for a moment, think of something that could potentially be challenging now or in the next couple of days or throughout the holidays. Maybe you're going to meet family that you are kind of like concerned about how to deal with it, or maybe you're eating, you're already anxious about eating too much, or you have so much on your plate and you feel unsupported. Maybe nothing, like totally something different. Or maybe you're just really happy and looking forward to it. You can also overextend your energy being too excited, by the way. So you want to be present. So think about something that might potentially come up. Let it be there. Take a breath. And now imagine it as something that is outside that you can look at and you tune into your core. You relax your base, you're grounded, you connect up to your higher self, and you look at it from that perspective. And you create distance so that you can actually deal with it in a healthy way, or maybe in a more relaxed way, more conscious way, also more controlled way, so that you are not just on autopilot getting triggered all over. You are present, you are clear, and you can look at it from outside. You look at it from the inside, what's happening outside. And take another breath and just notice this. It doesn't have to be perfect. If there's any pressure or judgment coming up right now, just let it go. Just say no to it. Not right now. I'm not available. I'm just making this little experiment, this little playful experience to how would I deal with the situation if I would be centered and grounded. What if I take the time, a few minutes, to breathe, to ground, to center myself before even going into that situation? How different would that be? Okay, so again, for time purposes, you can play around with this more. You can repeat this. You can obviously use some of my guided meditations and so many other things that I do to help you actually to be more centered and present. And especially if you are one that feels like, oh my gosh, I don't even have time for this, right? Even though I don't use, like that's not really true. You have the time that you have and you take it. Especially then you want to take a few minutes to come back to center. Just do it again with me. Take a breath, come back to center, open the back, relax your base, connect up, create space around you from the center, you deal. Now, I'm curious. When you tuned in to how would I deal with the situation differently if I would take the time to ground and center myself first? What did you learn, or what did you see, or what came up for you? Share with me. I'd love to hear. So, and if that was not something that you really had a strong experience, what was your biggest takeaway from today? What are you feeling that is positive, that is going to support you this week? And be very mindful also with when you share. So often the mind kicks in and says, yes, that was good, but I am still bing, 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 bing. No, don't go there. Simply tune in. What's a positive thing? What's a valuable thing? What am I taking out of this right here, right now, that it's going to benefit me this week? And I invite you and I want you to leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. And this is not only going to be valuable for me, it's going to be valuable for you in particular. If you leave a comment, it kind of reinforces it and it's also inspiration for others. So leave me a comment with either what was your experience when you kind of felt the difference between dealing with something present or not, or your biggest takeaway. Okay? So give this another minute. Don't go anywhere. Did you notice that I'm wearing red? I am actually not a Christmas fan at all. But if you know me, you know this about me. I don't celebrate Christmas in a particular place, and I'm not wearing a red hat. You're not going to see me wearing a red hat, but I'm wearing a red dress for you. Yay! Celebrating Christmas with you. Okay, so a few takeaways that I want to share with you. I love this. I'm not available for drama. Oh, Lynn, such a good takeaway. Yeah, so it's very loving. It's not even judgmental. It's like, no, I'm not available. And Linda sharing, I would approach the situation more calmly. Oh, yes, Linda, so good. Like everyone would do that. Like if you take and imagine for a moment, how different, any conversation, confrontation, or anything you're struggling with, if you are able to approach this calmly, it can make all the difference. Thank you for sharing. Destiny is saying, yes, need to make time to do this for myself, much better and calm. Okay, great. So you feel much better and calm. And I invite you to tweak the words with I need to, because you don't need to, but you would love to, or I want to, or I will. The energy is so different. So erase I need to, because often it comes a little bit with judgment and guilt and pressure. And you erase it's like, I'm going to take more time for myself to do this. Write this down, Destiny. I'm and anyone else who resonates with this. I am going to take the time. Great takeaway. Thank you for sharing. And Kathy is sharing, breathing through the heart chakra is really helping me to clear my energy. Yeah, beautiful. Very great takeaway. Even alone, like if you just take some time to breathe through your heart while you take a deep breath, can make all the difference. Lisa is saying, I felt the energy flow and it felt good. I could tell my energy was restricted. Now it's moving. Beautiful. Beautiful, Lisa. Yeah. Imagine doing this every day. Yay. Tina is sharing, a friendly reminder to take time for myself. You're very welcome, Tina. Yeah. Who resonates with that? Raise your hand. I mean, raise your hand, literally, raise your hand up right now. Take quality time for yourself. This here, you, all you have ultimately, and what you're responsible for. If you don't take time for yourself, if you don't care, nobody else will. It's your responsibility. And you will have so much more joy, fun, love, everything more in abundance in your life when you take really care of yourself. Yeah, and Destiny is also saying, I love to take time to care for myself. Beautiful. Yes, wonderful. Fantastic. So if you're here and you have not shared your biggest takeaway, why not? What's holding you back? We are nearly at the end of 2021. There's no space to hold back anymore. You have one takeaway. That's something you want to share it, connect, let yourself be seen. And if you're on the replay, do the same. So I'm going to finish this off in 1 minute. So stay here. Next Monday is the last Monday and the last Soul Infused Monday show of this year. It was quite an intense year. I don't know about you, but this has been one of the most challenging years for me in the last 2 decades nearly. So whatever you've been going through, you've been not going through alone. And come back next Monday. I'm going to share a few tips on how to really transition into the new year and transition into the new year with a good energy, with a good mindset, with to set the tone already. You don't want to wait until January. You want to set the tone already. So come back for the last, and it's also the last episode of this year. We can celebrate together. And you're welcome in whichever state you are. Come back on Monday, 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Eastern time. Block it in your calendar right now. And I am super excited to finish this year with you. And I want to thank you for being here today. So I really appreciate you. I love you. Keep going inward. Keep breathing. Keep staying present. And your life will be very, very different. And let me see if there's a last comment or if a question. I'll probably watch this a few times this year. Yeah, watch it over and over, bookmark it somewhere. And you are very, very welcome, Destiny. Thank you. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Have incredible holidays, however you celebrate them or not. And we'll see you next week. Much love.